Hi, thanks for watching my previous videos. Have a look in the description below or at my channel for some other videos on what's in my bag, how the outdoors saved my life, survival skills or mental well-being. In this video, we're going to cover 1. Difficulty ratings and types of parks. 2. Where you can go and mapping. 3. Physical preparation. 4. Navigation. 5. Food and water. 6. Clothes and shoes. And 7. Bags and equipment. So if you're in a rush, you can skip through to those sections as we're filmed in those sections. Otherwise, enjoy my video. Happy hiking. Hiking trails will have ratings according to their difficulty. So here they are. Grade 1 is suitable for people with a disability. Grade 2 is suitable for families with young children. Stage 3 is recommended for people with some bushwalking experience. Stage 4 is for experienced bushwalkers, and stage 5 is for very fit and experienced bushwalkers. So expect very narrow, steep or deep decline trails. So first, research a place you've always wanted to go and see. There are lots of trails and paths out there that have been designed for you to go hiking. Some idea, and with car parking as well. Some ideas are coastal, residential, national parks or state parks. So continue watching to find out how to do that. So, national parks have a few more restrictions. They won't allow certain things. So go to the Parks Vic website or check with your local council on national park rules. State parks or state forests allow dogs, hunting, motorbikes. So be aware and be safe, and make sure you once again check with your local council on the different rules of the state park. So, where can you go? You need to get yourself a map first, or you can get yourself one of these books. Now in these kind of books, this one's called Top Walks, they give descriptions of hiking trails, they also give maps, they also tell you the amenities there, such toilets, car parking, water, that kind of stuff. So they're really good and they can cover a whole region. Alternatively, you can get topographic maps. Now they're the best maps because not only do they have legends with all those descriptions of the whole area, they also give you scale and measurements and distance and longitude and latitude. And it's also good just to have a hard copy and not rely on the third option, which is a GPS. A GPS runs on battery and obviously internet and can die unless you're spending a lot more money on a satellite option like a satellite phone, GPS. I've got myself a really good folder here and I've collected all maps of hikes that I've either completed or yet to complete, and it's in nice alphabetical order. So you can see I've started collecting a lot of information there. You've also got the internet sites like trail hiking or parksvic.gov. Or the council websites, and they have PDF maps on there as well. One little key note, laminate your maps or make them pocket size like this, so that way it's laminated. If you're doing a river or a creek crossing or it's raining and storming, it's not going to get damaged. And having a pocket size like this, it's not big and bulky like this, it's small, laminated and nicely concealed. Physical preparation. Are you ready to walk 2 hours plus? On average, a human will walk 4 to 5 kilometers per hour on a flat surface. On a decline or an incline, depending on the severity of that hill, it will be 2 to 3 kilometers an hour. So plan ahead. Organize your time effectively. If you're going to be doing a 15-kilometer walk, it's going to take you 3 to 4 hours depending on the hills. So don't start walking at 5 or 6 p.m. unless you want to walk in the night. Now, physical preparation. What kind of obstacles are going to be on the trail? Is there going to be sand, which is quite heavy to walk in? Is there going to be the hills or not? Are there going to be creeks and rivers? Take all these things into account. Are there animals? What is your obstacle? Cliffs? be prepared physically. Now, navigation is important. You can't be reliant, as I said, on GPS, electronic devices. So check out my channel or my description below for in-depth ways on navigation. But here are some really quick ways. You've got your topographic map, as I mentioned, with grid lines, legends, really detailed trails. You've got your trusty compass. Now, if those things fail, what you can do is you can see this shadow line here from the sun. If you wait 15 minutes after putting a stick in the ground just like that, that shadow line will move east to west, or west to east, sorry. And then after that 15 minutes, you'll have your northerly and east-west coordinates. Alternatively, get your watch. If it's an analog watch, point to 12 o'clock at the sun. Halfway between the hour hand and that 12 o'clock, or the sun, is north. Hi Max, is north. So remember, check out my channel. Navigation is important, as we don't want to see you on a current affair or 60 minutes as being lost. Now, food and water. Now, we can calculate your calories per hour. We can look at nutrition labels and really go into the micros or macros of nutrition. But really, on the trail, we just want to be healthy and have fun. Okay, so we'll start with water first. It's important to either get yourself, when you're starting off, either just a water bottle like this one, or you can get yourself, this is a 3-litre water bladder, you can get a 2-litre or a 1-litre water bladder, and that just goes in your pack like so. Sticking with water, make sure you check out my channel, as I will have ways on finding water if there isn't a natural source like a river or a creek. But get yourself either a life straw. This can filter up to 10,000 litres of water. So you stick it in the water and you use it just like a straw. Alternatively, if you don't want to buy one of those, you can just get tablets. There's 50 tablets in here. They're water purification. So 1 tablet, half an hour, 1 litre, and you're good to go. Also a little 1-litre water bag or a dry bag for gathering water. Check out my channel how to make a solar still and stuff like that as well. It's also good to have a thermos if you like a cup of coffee or a cup of tea or just some warm water on the trail, or a soup even. Food wise, as I said, nuts, berries, stone fruits. I love peaches and nectarines and apples and bananas. But if you need a sugar rush, jelly beans are fine, or just some nuts in a bag. So Glad bags or Snap Lock bags are great. Alternatively, little muesli bars. You will only be consuming those, once an hour, so you won't need a lot of food on the trail unless you're going over lunchtime. A nice salad wrap might do. Also, honey, one of the only foods in the world that doesn't expire. That can be great. You can put that on with your nuts or something like that. So check out what your options are, what you enjoy, and the day before your hike, have some good carbs and drink plenty of water. Magnesium is also a really good muscle relaxant, so make sure if you do suffer from cramps, have some magnesium tablets or some powder loading before you go. And don't forget, leave no trace, a rubbish bag in your hiking satchel to take your rubbish home with you. Your animals don't need that. Food and clothing. So obviously this will be weather dependent and seasonal dependent. But let's just run through some quick essential items. One, you've got a poncho. They're so lightweight and compact, they roll up and they can literally go inside your pocket. So it can't hurt to have a poncho. Carries no weight, so it keeps your base weight down. And that you can get them really cheap. Looking at wet, you can get rainproof pants. All right, so waterproof pants. You can often buy them as a combo with a rainproof jacket. Prices will range anywhere from the cheap stuff from $20, but there's nothing wrong with that, all the way up to $200, $300, $400, depending on its weight and its durability with the rain. You can get across one, a water resistant jacket, just like this one, so it's not full waterproof, so make sure you're checking the difference between water resistant and waterproof. So It will take a little bit of rain, but it won't take a big drenching. That will keep you warm. And it's important to also get a hoodie. You can try and buy a jacket that has a hoodie. Thermals, just a base layer, nice good quality one. Make sure you go to a good shop to get a good thermal. I like hiking in boardies personally. The only reason I like hiking in boardies or board shorts or swimmer trunks, whatever you call them, is because I do river and creek crossings. They dry quickly, they're very light, they're durable, and in Australia we sell boardies with pockets. Going on rivers and creeks, you can buy river and creek shoes and they just slip on, but I wouldn't do big kilometers in those. Okay, they're just for quick crossings. You've obviously got your beanies and to protect your eyes, some sunglasses. Shoes, I've got some varieties here. Now if you're just going for a walk in your residential area or your coastal area, just get some runners. Asics, I really like them. They're good for your feet and for support. I've got some sandals here. Some people like walking in sandals and going in rivers and creeks, but I suggest if you're going to do an hour or two or plus, don't do that. You will get blisters, and we all know blisters aren't the best to walk in. Runners are great. Now with the hiking shoes, you can get either a high top which has ankle support, or you can get a low top which has no ankle support. This one adds more flexibility. I've got some Merrells here. They're waterproof. As I said, you can run through the water and they'll dry off in an hour. They've got great tread, really good for boulder climbs and climbing through rocks and gravel and just that loose surface. So when you're starting out, runners are really good, especially these ones, the Asics. I did 100 kilometers in those for Oxfam, but as you get more involved, get some good hiking shoes. So it's important to stay warm, stay dry, and stay healthy on the trail. So you're setting off on a hike. You need to get yourself a bag to have all this equipment in. Here I have a few different bags that you can purchase at your local shop. Here is a 70 to 80 litre bag. If you're walking just for a day, you don't need that. This is for up to a week, 4 days plus. You can have a lot of stuff. Here we have a 60 litre Alice pack, the old military pack from America. Once again, just a bit too big, bit too bulky. Here we have another pack, 30 litres. Now it's not too bad, it's a Duda. It's quite a good quality one, really good support, and that's what you want in a bag. Really good hip support and really good shoulder support. Heaps of padding, the ability for the hip to even move. That's when you're carrying big weights. But ideally for a day walk, you just need a nice, Camelback is the brand in Australia. They range from 10 litres in size up to 30 litres. Comes with a water hydration bladder insert that just goes in the back. And this one has 4 pockets plus a little pocket on the top. Also, I like walking with my bun bag. The reason being is it's got a lot of zips, a lot of openings. You can put your water bottles either side. I've walked 100 kilometers in a day with this one. Your hips are your strongest pivot point, so it does take the ease off your back if you've got back issues. So remember, talk to your local chiropractor if you need to get a bag fitted for your back. Alternatively, I had this one made in Bali. It's made from pure leather, and it's a nice little satchel. So depending on the duration and the length of your walk, check out my channel, as I can go a lot more into what's in my bag and what type of bags are there for you necessary. Now, equipment, quick rundown of what's going to go in the bags. So you'll range from a headlamp if you're walking at night, but it's important to have one in there just in case you get stuck or lost on the trail. You can get spotlights that flash red and illuminate red as well. A battery pack is important. This one can charge up to 4 days, or if you just need one for a day, that's nice and compact. Keep your phone charged. You can get dry bags as well. So these are waterproof Ziploc bags, tight lock bags, so you keep your electricals in there. First aid kits. Now I like to make my own first aid kits and put them in Tupperware containers. It makes it waterproof for one, but the reason I like to make up my own first aid kits is I mix and match things from tape to strap my legs or my feet, antiseptic ointments, everything like that. I like to make my own. You can pack survival kits. Now, if you check out my video playlist in my description below, I will have survival kits in there. So they have everything from fire, water purification, hunting, all that bushcrafty stuff. But if you're just going for a nice leisurely walk, you won't need to worry about that. But remember some essentials there: food, water, possible shelter, communication, navigation, first aid. So check your weather forecast, tell someone where you're going for safety reasons, and enjoy and respect nature. I would do a follow-up video on an overnight hike. So everything from bedding, shelter, fire, food, all those essentials for doing up to a week or a month-long hike. Also, there are other videos on survival kits, as I mentioned, so check out my channel for those. So enjoy the natural beauty, go for a hike, contact a family member or friend, and feel better about the mind, body, and awareness. Enjoy my channel and please subscribe. There will be videos that will raise your consciousness, educate you on survival, camping, and hiking. Have a great day or night. Happy hiking.